Welcome back to some more FIFA 19, not gameplay, but a video on it. So, I've seen a load of YouTubers, they're like, oh yeah, let's do a starter team which we like. So, what I've done is I've built a Premier League starter team, and I'm going to talk you through why my decisions. I just built this. We'll start with the bench. So, we got this guy here. Um, I don't know much about him, and I don't think he was in any past FIFAs. I couldn't find anything on him, so I've gone here to some more stats. So he's 21. Doesn't really matter. Weak foot doesn't really matter. Passing's a bit bad, but the pace is pretty good. For a starter centre back, he's got decent enough defending and he's got really good physical. He's 6'4", so he can defend for you really well. So his stats are near enough all over 75 in defending. His pace is a bit 88 strength. There we go. That's insane. 88 strength for this centre back. You whip on a basic chem style to him. His strength goes up to 93 strength. I don't think I have to say much more about that. 93 strength. So I don't know. I don't know. He'd be pretty good for just putting in straight away. So this puts him up to 67 defending. Next player we got Holgate. You could just interchange him with like any of these guys really. So he's one of the only. Not a lot of defenders have like 70 over 70 pace. A lot of them are slower, and if they are fast, they usually don't have that much good at defending. But Holgate's got a good bit of bit of pace, good bit of defending, decent bit of physical. Then we go on to Lindelof again, good pace, pretty good defending as well. He might be a bit more expensive on the first couple of weeks. Again, good physical. Then we got Alberto Moreno. Uh, Good pace. Not the shooting's not that bad. Passing's a bit dribbling's okay. Defending's okay. Physical's okay. That's pretty much why I did this one. Just an all-around good card. Now you might be wondering why I've got silver here. So if you look at his stats, he's got good pace. He's 6'2". I know Foosman's 6'2". He's 82. He's got 82 pace. He's got good defending for a silver. Because if you look at Yedling here, he's got 71 defending, and yeah, he's gold. He's 76. It's only 2 ratings off. I guess the dribbling could be better for downside, but he got good physical with him. Now in Diddy, I'm pretty sure this one's going to be an expensive card because he's got great pace, decent shooting, decent passing, pretty good dribbling, great defending and physical for a CDM. This guy is probably going to be like a Kante-esque player, maybe new um the new Bakayoko. I feel like that could be him. Then we got Van Ginkel, and looking at his stats, good pace, 66 pace, really in the middle for midfielders. Not that many fast ones. He's got really good shooting for a centre mid. He's got good passing. He's got good dribbling. He's got good defending and good physical. It's a really all-round good card. Again, could be a more expensive one which comes out, but you could play him at CDM. You could play him at Cam. I think he'd probably be better at Cam with the 77 shooting. He's obviously got the good passing as well. Actually, let's take a closer look at this guy at Van Ginkel. Come down to his in-games. Yeah, so there you go. There's literally no stats in the red. They're either green or yellow. That's pretty damn good. 72 strength, really good. Finishing 76. Pretty good. But yeah, I think that'd be a good card to start off with. Then we move on to this guy. If you can say that name, good on you. I only picked him up because I thought, well, you might want a different kind of right mid because I got the right mid in at the moment. It's like if you want a right mid with shooting, you want to go with this guy. He's like the fastest one, which is cheaper down, maybe out of the out of sight of other people. Good shooting, good passing, decent enough dribbling. Defending doesn't really matter for a right mid, and in 71 physical, so he's got decent strength, he's got decent shooting, he's got decent passing, he's got decent dribbling. Then for left wing, we've actually got Welbeck. It's weird seeing him here at the left wing, but he's got decent enough pace. If you want a shooting left mid, then or left wing, then he's probably a good. He's pretty good at that because obviously he was a striker going down to left wing. Doesn't lose that much shooting. Again, got good physical, good passing, good dribbling. These two cards pretty alike. Then you got Chamberlain. I expect Chamberlain's probably going to be a more expensive one because he's obviously pretty fast. He's got good shooting, good passing, good dribbling, good physical. Really, all these cards are just really well rounded. So we'll just skip on from him. This guy looks really good. I just picked him up. He's literally like lowest rated centre mid in the Prem, which is gold. But his stats are so well rounded. Um, Take a look at his in games to see if there's a reason for that, or if this guy's just really just a secret gem. For if you wanted to play centre mid, like if you want to change the formation I have now and take away the wingers and play centre mids, him and the other centre mid that I had on the bench, Van Ginkel, him and Van Ginkel on the sides. Again, look, no red stats, really good. Sprint speed's good, just his acceleration's a bit low, so once he gets going, he'll be pretty fast. He's 6 foot. Yeah, he looks pretty damn good to be honest. Um, yeah, just another well-rounded card. So him and Van Ginkel just really well-rounded. And then you got Chris Wood. I thought maybe you want, if you want, like, if you're one of those people that just want a bit of pace and a bit of shooting, a bit of physical. He's like your typical striker in the Prem. 6'2", I think. Yeah, 6'2", so he's tall. He's got decent enough shooting, decent physical, decent pace, and yeah, that's the bench. Now we move on to the proper team. Obviously, they all look non-rare at the moment. That's not the case. They will change within the game. So we start off with Pope in goal. I've got one of those open, I believe. I've got one open for Pope. Yeah, there we go. So you may look at him, he's like an 80 rated. A lot of the goalkeepers are 80 rated from now. If I actually take a look at goalkeepers, a second. Change. No, not for Wilson. No. Strikers, and we put position goalkeeper. Okay, so you come down, you see all these high rated ones. You got Pickford, Patricio. From Rico to Heaton are probably all keepers that should be kind of cheap and probably pretty good. If you look at all their stats, they're pretty well-rounded stats. But Pope, if we get Pope back in and we go over to his thing and we scroll down, we instantly see this 6'7". And usually in FIFA, you get a tall goalkeeper, they're going to do bits for you. And Pope's 6'7". He's got decent stats, none under 74, apart from his speed, but speed, you know. His handling's decent, his reflexes are decent, his position is good, diving's decent. They're all decent stats, and I believe that he'd probably be pretty damn good for early on. Obviously, you can slowly start working your way up more goalkeepers. So now we'll move on to Yedlin. We mentioned a bit about him earlier. So actually, we'll skip him. We'll go on to Cabaselli. But like these 4-5 centre backs again can just go in and out. They're pretty much near enough the same. They just got either 70 or over 70 pace, apart from this guy. But that's because he's pretty strong as well. So he's got good pace, good defending, decent enough physical. Passing's 51. These two cards pretty much the same card, except from he has bit more defending and a bit more physical, but he probably would go for a bit more because he was pretty OP in the last game. So actually, he's been pretty OP for like 3 years now, so he's probably some people's go-to. Then we get to Byron. My friend actually pointed this out to me and sent me a picture, but a lot of his stats are pretty good. Obviously, you don't need shooting that much. Passing, you might need a bit for a left back, but he's got decent physical, decent defending, decent dribbling, and decent pace. For a starting left back, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, it's just a decent enough card, and I think he'd be pretty good. Um, Coyote for CDM. There's not very many good CDMs which are cheap, I'd say, because they're all really low paced. But Coyote is like in the middle. He's 76 rated. I don't know if he's going to be expensive. Maybe he just slip under the radar and people just go keep looking for this in Diddy card. Um, but decent enough defending. Obviously, he's always been a physical guy. Let's check his physical actually, because I'm pretty interested. He's 6'2", so wins you those headers. So he's got 84 strength, good sprint speeds, just accelerations. Once he gets going, he's pretty damn good. Again, good defensive stats, only one under 74, and that's marking. Shooting doesn't really matter. Passing and dribbling. Dribbling doesn't really matter for a CDM. Passing might, but for starter teams, what you're gonna get. So that's Quixote. We'll move on to Izquierdo, I think it is. So basically just your normal pace guy. Might not slip under the radar just because he has good shooting as well. Passing's a bit off, physical's kind of weak, but decent dribbling, decent shooting, decent pace. Then we go on to the right side. You might be like, oh yeah, it's just a pace guy, and then you look at the 75 physical, you're like, oh, he's a decent enough physical guy. So he's got good pace, really good dribbling. He's 75 rated, and that's kind of the theme I saw. This guy, 75 rated, really good. This guy, 76, pretty damn good. This guy, 75, pretty good. So there's some really good lower rated cards. Obviously, we've got another 75 up here, which we haven't got to, and another one here. So shooting's not that good, so he's not going to be the guy you're going to be going in for a shot with, but he's that guy that you're going to bomb down the wing and just flatten defenders. If we go on to his stats, if you know anything about this guy, you would know about his strength. So 4-star skills, again, that's a pretty good high. 4-star skills for a 75 rate is pretty good. Look at his pace. 97 acceleration, 96 sprint speed. His strength is 83. If you put a basic chem style on him, pace is up to 98. Insane. Physical, 88 physical on normal. I'd say you probably want one that boosts shooting and something. Shooting, passing, maybe. I don't know. You don't need anything for finisher. I think is physical. Yeah, so you can get up to 88 and then 71 shooting. That'd be pretty good. 66 finishing. Marksman is dribbling if you wanted that. Deadeye, there we go. Deadeye would be pretty good. So 72 shooting, 71 passing. His finishing goes up to 76. Positioning 79. Shot power 84. He's still fast. He's still strong. His passing is good. His shooting's good. Might be one that doesn't go under the radar. He could possibly be one that comes up to be pretty expensive, but if you can get on your hands on him cheap, he'll be coming out of packs a lot because he's a 75. If you pack him, I recommend using him. He looks really good. I've seen gameplay of him and he's pretty damn good. But moving on from him now, we go on to Madison. Just a well-rounded stat. It's just a well-rounded card for Cam. He's got good pace, good shooting, good passing, good dribbling. Physical could be a bit better for a Cam, but I think he'd do the business up there. He could help out with what, but then I've gone for two different strikers. I was going to go for a pacey one here, but there's not very many pacey ones which have good shooting, or many pacey ones which I think are going to be cheap. So we'll start off with Gray. Obviously, he's been a sweaty guy from a lot of the FIFAs now. Um, good, really pretty good pace. Well, pretty good paces, more pace than most of the players here. Decent enough shooting, decent enough dribbling, decent enough physical for what you need him for. This guy can basically be swapped out with Wood. It doesn't really matter. Wood, if you wanted a bit more physical, then you can bring in Wood. Probably would bring in Wood anyway. Actually, he's only got 2 more pace. What's the dribbling difference? So if you wanted a better dribbler, you bring in this guy. If you wanted a better shooter and physical guy, you bring in Woods. Woods also taller. This guy is only 5'8". So yeah, that's my starter team. Let me know if you would change anything, who you would put in instead. Obviously, if I've got backups for all the players, yeah, like I said, I'll probably put Wood in now, looking at him differently. This guy would be pretty good. So you could go for the 4-1-2-1-2. Second variation, you could take out the winger, you could take out Izquierdo and a Traore, and you could put in Johansson and Van Ginkel. But if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya.